What if you could unlock the secrets to capturing someone's attention so intensely that you become unforgettable? Imagine walking into a room, and instead of blending into the crowd, you're the one who commands her focus, her thoughts, her emotions. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But here's the truth. Understanding human psychology gives you the edge to make that dream a reality. And no, it's not about manipulation or playing games. It's about tapping into deep-seated desires and emotional triggers that naturally draw people closer. In this guide, we'll reveal psychological tricks to make her obsessed with you instantly, showing how subtle actions, words, and behaviors can build a connection so powerful it's almost magnetic. These aren't just tricks. They're science-backed strategies that align with natural human instincts. Whether it's making her feel valued, igniting curiosity, or creating moments of unforgettable emotion, these techniques work wonders. Want to know how psychology tricks that make people obsessed with you can change the way you connect? Keep reading, because the insights below will take your understanding of attraction to the next level. Number 1. The irresistible charm of adorable embarrassment, a psychological trick to win hearts. Life is 10% what happens to us, and 90% how we respond to it. Charles R. Swindoll. Embarrassment is an emotion we all encounter, yet how we handle it can transform an awkward situation into a delightful moment of connection. Instead of retreating into silence or denying the mishap, embracing your embarrassment with humor and authenticity can captivate those around you. It's not just endearing, it's a magnetic force that draws people closer. The secret? Laugh at yourself. Imagine this. Someone asks you, "Do you ever scroll through Instagram accounts dedicated to people like you when you're feeling down?" Your response? With a chuckle you say, "Of course. Who wouldn't need a little reminder that I'm fabulous?" This simple act of self-deprecating humor flips the narrative. Instead of awkwardness, you create shared laughter. A star-studded example. Take Pedro Pascal, a beloved actor known for his wit and charm. In a live interview, when asked if he's actually Nathan Fillion, Pedro stumbled over his words. "I think, maybe Nathan Fillion is secretly me because, well..." Instead of panicking, he laughed at his own flub, instantly turning a potentially awkward moment into a captivating one. His co-stars couldn't help but laugh along, and viewers adored him even more for his authenticity. Psychologists suggest that showing vulnerability in a lighthearted way makes us relatable. It signals to others that you're approachable, confident, and self-aware. By embracing the occasional blunder, you break down social barriers and create a sense of shared humanity. Make it practical. 3 quick tips. Own it immediately. If you trip over your words or drop your coffee, acknowledge it with humor. A quick, "Guess my coffee needed more attention than I did," turns an awkward slip into a funny story. Redirect attention. Positively, shift the focus to shared laughter. Instead of wallowing, say something like, "Well, that's one way to make an entrance." Remember the bigger picture. Mistakes don't define you, they humanize you. Embrace them as opportunities to showcase resilience. Stay tuned as we uncover more habits that make you irresistibly likable. And remember, as Eleanor Roosevelt said, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Take charge of your quirks. They just might be your superpower. Number 2. Secret weapon. Magnify everyday moments into laughter. Have you ever found yourself in a moment where the atmosphere feels too dull and all you want is to sprinkle some joy or hear someone laugh? Yet no matter what you say, it just falls flat? Here's a golden nugget for you. Master the art of exaggeration. When used well, exaggeration is one of the simplest ways to captivate attention and ignite laughter. Why? Because it takes ordinary moments and transforms them into something wildly imaginative and unexpected. The secret? Go so over the top that no one can take it seriously. And that's where the magic happens. Imagine you're telling a friend how much you and someone else have in common. Instead of a plain, "We really get along," you could burst out with something like, "Next week we're getting married. What happens next?" Likely an outburst of laughter, or at the very least a wide grin. Why? Because your listener instantly recognizes that you're not being serious. You've taken a basic truth and stretched it into the realm of absurdity, creating humor in the process. From a psychological standpoint, exaggeration taps into our innate love for surprise. The human brain craves novelty, and when it hears something utterly unexpected, it perks up. It's the perfect recipe for engagement. As Mark Twain, a master of wit and humor, once said, "Never let the truth get in the way of a good story." Exaggeration doesn't distort the truth. It amplifies it, turning mundane moments into unforgettable ones. How can you use this in everyday conversations? Lean into the absurd. Say you've just endured a painfully long meeting. Instead of lamenting, "That meeting was way too long," try, "By the end of that meeting, I felt like I aged 10 years." Relate to universal struggles. Humor is at its best when it connects us. Take a common struggle, like getting out of bed in the morning, and exaggerate. "I wrestled with gravity this morning, and let me tell you, gravity almost won." Add a dash of self-deprecation. Burnt dinner? Instead of simply admitting it, quip, "I'm not saying my food is bad, but the fire alarm keeps ringing to congratulate me because the food is almost done." Pro tip: balance is everything. Exaggeration works best when used sparingly and in the right context. Overdoing it can dilute its charm. The goal is to elevate the conversation, not overshadow it. When done right, not only will you get the laughs you're aiming for, but you'll also create stories people will remember and repeat. So next time you're searching for a way to lighten the mood, reach for the magic of exaggeration. It's a simple trick that doesn't just add humor, it creates connections, draws attention, and leaves an impression people won't forget. After all, life's too short to be ordinary, so why not stretch the truth and make it extraordinary? Number 3. Psychological trick, the obsessed. Use common stories. Have you ever noticed how some people effortlessly captivate a room? It's not magic, it's the power of storytelling. By weaving relatable, compelling narratives, you can transform ordinary conversations into unforgettable moments. Let me show you how. I remember this one time when I was talking to a friend about a job opportunity I'd just landed. She asked, "What kind of job is it?" I started explaining, "It's for this superhero movie. The name of the movie is Iron." And before I could finish, she practically screamed, "Iron Man 4?" Her excitement was electric, contagious even. In that moment, I realized just how deeply these Marvel stories resonated with people. What began as a casual conversation turned into hours of animated debate about our favorite characters and plot twists. And that's the magic of storytelling. It's a bridge, a spark, a moment of shared connection. The question is, how can you use this to create your own magnetic charm? The ingredients of an unforgettable story. Relatability is your superpower. People connect with what feels familiar. Choose stories that echo universal experiences. A nerve-wracking first date, an unexpected career twist, or a hilarious childhood memory. When your story feels personal yet universal, it draws people in effortlessly. Build suspense, but keep it natural. Don't give away everything up front. Tease the details. Say something like, "You'll never guess what happened next," or, "Have you ever been in a situation where everything flipped upside down in a second?" When you keep them guessing, you keep them listening. Brevity is your best friend. A great story doesn't overstay its welcome. Focus on the highlights and trim the fluff. Think of it as creating a movie trailer, not a full feature film. End with a punchline or a meaningful takeaway that sticks. Engage your audience actively. Don't make it a one-way monologue. Ask questions like, "Have you ever experienced something like this?" Or, "What would you have done in my shoes?" These moments turn listeners into participants and deepen their investment in your story. A mindset shift for magnetic conversations. The beauty of storytelling isn't just in entertaining others, it's in connecting. When you share your narrative, you're inviting people into your world. You're saying, "This is a piece of who I am. What about you?" Here's the trick. Variety keeps it fresh. Don't rely on the same go-to anecdotes. Instead, build a repertoire, a story toolbox. Rotate your tales, adapt them to different situations, and always leave your audience craving more. So, go ahead, tell your story. You might be surprised at how it transforms, not just the way others see you, but the way you see yourself. Number 4, use a curious opening sentence. The power of an intriguing opening is truly undeniable. When you lead with something that sparks curiosity, people lean in, they crave to know more. Here are 2 time-tested psychological tricks to make your stories not just unforgettable, but utterly captivating. 1. The positive twist. Imagine starting with something shocking, only to transform it into an unexpected benefit. For example, "I got fired, and it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. I missed my flight, and then something unbelievable unfolded. I was utterly humiliated in front of 200 people, but that moment changed my life for the better." People love a twist because it disrupts their expectations. It makes them ask, "Wait, how did that turn out well?" It draws them into your story like a magnet, eager to hear the rest. 2. The "maybe I shouldn't tell you this." Hook nothing triggers curiosity faster than a touch of secrecy or hesitation. "Something pretty wild happened yesterday. I'm not sure if I should share it. I wasn't planning to talk about this, but you won't believe this. But..." This approach taps into our innate desire to uncover the unknown. It's like handing someone a mystery they have to solve. How to use these in everyday life. Picture this. You're at a party and someone asks, "What do you do for a living?" Instead of the predictable, "I'm an accountant," you say, "You wouldn't believe how wild accounting can get. I once found myself at the center of a corporate scandal." Or when someone casually asks about your weekend, "I thought it would be a dull weekend, but then something crazy happened at the park. Let me tell you about it." These openings are more than conversation starters. They're bridges to trust and connection. By being open, a little vulnerable and surprising, you invite people into a deeper relationship. The key isn't just what you share, it's how you frame it. Wrap your truths in curiosity, emotion, and surprise. Remember, storytelling isn't just about entertainment, it's about creating moments that resonate. The best stories don't just make people listen, they make them feel. Number 5. The laughter chase. Turning moments into magical connections. Imagine turning an ordinary moment into an unforgettable one, not because of what you said, but because of how you made someone feel. That's the essence of a psychological technique I like to call the laughter chase. It's deceptively simple, yet deeply impactful. In moments of shared laughter, a light, friendly touch, like a gentle tap on the arm, can deepen trust, spark joy, and leave a lasting impression. Picture this. You're laughing with someone at the beach, playfully pointing out how you've completely ruined her sandcastle masterpiece. "Well, that's it," you grin. "Guess we'll have to start over." There was a slight annoyance on her face. You lightly touch her forearm and say, "Don't worry, I'll fight off the invaders and rebuild this place with a mighty cannon for you." Her laughter brightens. That brief, light touch combined with your humor doesn't just mark the moment, It cements it as warm, genuine, and unforgettable. When paired with natural, intentional gestures, laughter sends a subconscious signal. You're safe here, you're seen, we're sharing this moment together. Forearm touching works well with familiar people. Some may delight in playful touches, others might prefer verbal exchanges to build connection. The key is awareness. Pay attention to their reactions. Do they lean in, smile back, or mirror your energy? If so, you're on the right track. Now, imagine meeting someone new at a party. You share a joke, gesturing dramatically as you exclaim, "And that's why I'll never try baking again. My kitchen's still recovering." If they laugh along and match your energy, you add with a light touch on their arm, "Careful now. Don't go falling for me over this." Their laughter rings out, and you've not just made a joke, you've created a connection. Mastering the laughter chase means more than participating in a moment. It's about creating an experience that lingers. A moment where someone thinks, "I want to spend more time with this person." As Mark Twain once said, "Against the assault of laughter, nothing can stand." Let laughter become your ally. Watch as walls dissolve, trust blossoms, and perhaps a touch of magic unfolds. Number 6, the power of redirecting attention. Have you ever wondered why some conversations feel magnetic while others fall flat? It's a question that sparks curiosity, doesn't it? Here's the truth. Dull exchanges often stem from predictable surface-level talk. To avoid this conversational quicksand, master the art of redirecting attention in a way that makes others feel seen, valued, and deeply connected. This isn't just a social skill, it's practically a superpower. Let's bring it to life with an example. Instead of asking, "Do you like to draw?" try saying, "I heard you enjoy drawing. What inspired you to start? Do you have a piece that holds a special meaning for you? Do you see the difference?" This approach does more than scratch the surface. It opens the door to their story, inviting them to share a part of themselves. By steering attention back toward the other person, you create an engaging energy that makes them feel truly appreciated. Striking the balance. Listening and sharing. Active listening is powerful, but here's the twist. A conversation where you just nod your head and they look at you like you're a moving doll is boring. The secret lies in weaving your own experiences into the dialogue. Share a slice of your life to build a bridge of mutual understanding. For instance, instead of asking, "What's your favorite movie?" level up with, "What's a movie that left you speechless or changed how you see the world?" Such a question doesn't just ask for an answer. It evokes emotions and stirs memories, creating a connection that lingers long after the conversation ends. When you redirect attention with genuine curiosity and vulnerability, your presence becomes more than a moment. It transforms into a gift. People remember how you made them feel, not just what you said. Be authentically curious. Share your experiences. Focus on feelings over the superficial. The power of redirecting attention lies not in dominating a conversation, but in making every exchange feel like a masterpiece of connection. Use this superpower wisely and watch how admiration naturally follows. Number 7, be generous with compliments. A sincere compliment can light up someone's entire day. It has the power not only to brighten their mood, but also to create a lasting emotional bond. When you genuinely praise someone, they subconsciously associate the positive feelings your words evoke with you. However, here's something crucial to understand. Not all compliments are created equal. The secret lies in specificity and sincerity. Generic compliments like, "You're smart," or "You're kind," are nice but easy to forget. Instead, focus on the details. For example, generic, "You're great at your job." Impactful, "The way you handled that client meeting with such patience and precision was incredible." It really shows your true leadership skills. This approach not only makes your compliments seem more sincere, but also highlights the person's unique qualities, making it much more memorable. It's like tapping into the very essence of their strengths and recognizing them for something extraordinary. Now, let's take a real-life scenario to bring this to life. Imagine you're at a dinner party, and the host has gone all out to create a beautiful, welcoming atmosphere. Rather than just saying, "This is great," take a moment to dig deeper and appreciate the effort. Try this. The way you've combined the rustic candles with fresh flowers creates such a warm, inviting atmosphere. You have an incredible eye for design. What you've done here is more than just offer a compliment. You've recognized their effort, acknowledged the uniqueness of their style, and praised something that took their skill to curate. It's more than a comment. It's an appreciation of their creative spirit. Compliments are a form of social currency. When you make someone feel good about themselves, they're more likely to have positive feelings about you. It's a powerful way to connect and build meaningful relationships. In a world that often focuses on self-promotion, giving authentic, specific compliments sets you apart. It shows you see people for who they truly are, and this will make you not only admired, but also respected. Number 8, the art of playful narcissism. We've all encountered people with egos so inflated, they dominate every room they enter. But have you ever thought about flipping the script and pretending to be one of them, just for fun? Imagine a moment where you exaggerate your importance so outrageously that it becomes obvious you're joking. The result? Laughter and connection. Picture this scenario. At a corporate talent show, the audience gets to vote for the judges. When a coworker is thrilled to be chosen as the second judge, she exclaims, "This is a dream come true. I even shed a tear. I really did." You chime in with an exaggeratedly serious tone. "Well, I was just elected judge number 1, fulfilling the greatest dream of my life. No big deal." The playful overstatement makes it clear you're poking fun at the situation, leading everyone to burst into laughter. Imagine this. During a conversation, someone shares a unique perspective that surprises you. Instead of keeping your admiration to yourself, you say, "Wow, I've never thought about it that way. You've completely changed my perspective. You're like a real-life Ted Lasso, wise, optimistic, and totally inspiring." This kind of acknowledgement not only makes the other person feel valued, but also elevates you in their eyes. So, what's the secret formula? It's all about balance. Sprinkle in a mix of lighthearted, self-deprecating humor and sincere kindness. These subtle actions show that you're confident without being arrogant, self-aware without being self-centered. Let's not forget the importance of timing. Reserve humor for moments that feel organic, where the tone is light and the audience is receptive. Pair it with moments of genuine connection, and you'll become the kind of person others want to be around. Want to test this out? Here's a challenge. At your next gathering, intentionally recognize someone's effort or creativity in a way that feels personal and specific. Then, when the moment is right, inject a little playful ego into the mix. For instance, after complimenting a coworker's fantastic project idea, you might quip, "And here I thought I was the company's creative genius." Watch the smiles appear. Humor disarms, compliments connect, and when combined, these tools make you truly unforgettable. Try it and see how people's perceptions of you transform, because in the end, charm is simply the art of making others feel good in your presence. Number 9, leverage scarcity to your advantage. Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people naturally captivate attention while others fade into the background? It's not about looks or charm, it's about presence. When you're always available, your presence can lose its allure. Think about it. If you constantly say yes to everything, aren't you unintentionally saying no to your own worth? Now here's the kicker. Scarcity breeds value. Instead of immediately agreeing to every plan or request, Take a moment. Pause. Let people wonder about your availability. The next time someone invites you out, resist the urge to instantly respond with a yes. Politely say, "Let me check my schedule and get back to you." That small hesitation, it creates a ripple of curiosity and subtly elevates your time. Picture this. A friend who's always available gets taken for granted, but the one who's selective? They're admired, even sought after. This isn't about playing games. It's about showing the world that your time isn't limitless. As Steve Jobs put it so eloquently, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Imagine treating your time like a rare gem. You wouldn't hand it out freely, would you? By valuing your time, you send a clear message. You're not just anyone. You're someone worth waiting for. And when people see that, they'll value you even more. So, pause, set boundaries, and watch as the world learns to appreciate the unique treasure that is you. Mastering the art of attraction isn't about manipulation, it's about understanding the psychology of connection. When you genuinely care, exude confidence, and know how to spark curiosity, you create a magnetic pull that's irresistible. Remember, the foundation of any strong connection lies in authenticity and respect. By applying these psychological tricks to make her obsessed with you instantly, you're not just influencing her interest, you're creating a bond that has the potential to grow deeper over time. But the secret to obsession isn't just about these tricks. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. People are drawn to those who radiate self-worth and joy. As you master these psychology tricks that make people obsessed with you, always keep in mind that true attraction is built on mutual respect and emotional connection. If you found this video helpful, show your support by hitting the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the Stoic Goddess. Share your thoughts in the comments and tap the notification bell for more amazing videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.